Hello, my Mahjong friends. Welcome tonight. I'm so glad you can join me. We have lots to talk about, and I can't wait to play tonight with you. So, tonight we're going to go over just a quick thing on what I found some people were really having trouble with, and that's where can I change numbers? So, as beginners, I recommend sometimes highlighting um, the parentheses on all the spots where you can change your numbers. One of the easiest ones to recognize is consecutive run, which is in the middle of your card. The very first line, you cannot change those numbers. You have to make it 1 through 5 or 5 through 9. So make sure you don't change those numbers and it's all in one suit. Everything else underneath that in consecutive run, you may change the numbers. They just have to be in a run consecutively. Jumping over to 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 2, you can change the back two Kongs, and Kongs are 4 of a kind. So they don't have to be sets of twos. They could be sets of any even number. So it could be sets of 4 and 4, 6 and 6, or 8 and 8. And we're talking about the 2023 card, so I hope you have it in front of you so you can see what I'm talking about. The next grouping where you can change the numbers is in any like numbers, which is on the first panel, the third section down, and you can change those numbers in both lines. The one line is concealed, which means you can't call for anything. It has a C all the way over to the right, but they don't have to be ones. They can be any number. And if you jump over to quints in the middle of your card at the top of the screen, they can be line number 1 can be any like numbers. They don't have to be ones. Again, they can be any number. They can be 7s and 7s or 9s and 9s. They do have to be the same. The bottom hand in quints, your line number 3, and line number 3 does not have to be 1, 2. It can be any two consecutive numbers. It could be 3, 4, or 7, 8, or even 5, 6. It just has to be two different suits, and it's 5 of each. We're going to jump over to Winds and Dragons, line number 2, both A and B. It says the numbers 1, 2, 3. They can be any numbers. They can be 6, 7, 8. And it has to be all in one suit. Then the bottom line in Winds and Dragons, line number 7, it says the numbers have to be any two consecutive numbers in two different suits. So it doesn't have to be 1, 2. It could be 6, 7. Then in 3, 6, 9, if you jump on down to line number 5, the back two Kongs do not have to be 3 and 3. They can be 6 and 6 or 9 and 9. They do have to be the same number, but we're in the 3, 6, 9 category, so it has to be 3, 6, or 9. And the final two hands that we can change numbers is line number 2 in singles and pairs. They have to be repeating numbers of all three suits, but they do not have to be 1, 2, 1, 2. It can be 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. And then line number 5 has to be any one suit, of course. It has to be because it's all in one color, but then it can be any 7 consecutive numbers. They have the numbers 1 through 7. You can do 2 to 8 or 3 to 9. We can't go past 3 for our starting point because we only go up to the number 9. So if you have a highlighter, please use your highlighter, but please use a Sharpie highlighter so that it doesn't smudge. Or if you have teacher's tape, you can take teacher's tape and highlight that with your teacher's tape. I'll put the link in the description below to help you out. I wanted to also thank you for watching me, and in addition to that, we're going to use I Love Maj tonight to play. So you can use I Love Maj and try it for 2 weeks, but I've gotten an upgraded code so you can do it for 3 weeks by using the code CB. So make sure when you go on to I Love Maj and you register for free, put in the code CB and you'll get 3 weeks for free instead of 2. And finally, I wanted to thank you again for being my supporter. And you can be supporter if you aren't already by checking on subscribe and clicking the bell, watching my videos and making comments, and also giving me a thumbs up if you enjoy. And I would love it if you could share it with your friends. You just have to click share and they'll give you the link and you can pop it in an email to your friend or into your messages. So with that said, we're going to I Love Maj and we're going to start tonight's games. Let's play a few games on I Love Maj. Remember, use the code CB if you would like to join and also play online and practice. You get 3 weeks for free trial instead of 2. So upgrade, use the code CB and get 3 weeks. We're going to go to play, game lunch, play with bots, official game, and I'm going to do level 2. I'm going to leave off the timer and I'm playing level 2 with forest green background. Sort by suit. Look for your pairs. So we have pairs of 1s and 7s. Now 1s and 7s are too far apart. We could try for the singles and pairs hand with the second from the bottom, but that would be quite a long ways away, but we could still try for it. So we're going to try for the singles and pairs hand at the bottom. Let's get rid of the 8, the west, and the 1. We picked up another 1, and we got back a 1. Let's get rid of the north, the 8, and the 2. We got a 4, which is perfect, and we got red. Maybe we could switch to the quint bottom hand. Maybe we could switch to consecutive run bottom hand. And we're going to have to get rid of either the 1s or the 7s. Let's get rid of the 7s. Picked up a 2. We can continue. We can get rid of the west, the 5, and the 7. We don't need the 1, the 4, or the 1. We don't need the 7, the 8, or the east. We don't need the final 3 tiles. We picked up a 9, an east, and a 5. So I'm looking at the bottom hand and consecutive run. You need 2 flowers, the numbers 1, 2, 3, with 3 4s and 2 red dragons. So we don't need the 6 either. Let's get rid of the 5 to start. So I'll play this until I feel that we're not going to get the tiles or if they start going out. So it might take a little bit, but I'm going to, now I might change my hand because the 3s are over here. So if somebody picks up a 3, they're probably going to exchange for the joker. I'm not going to be able to get the 3. And in the bottom hands, I need a pair of 3s. We can wait a few minutes, but let's get rid of the east and see what other things we can play. We can play line number 3 with 2 flowers and 1, 2, 3. I know one of the 2s just went out. If we pick up that 3, I might even try to go for that closed hand in consecutive run. Nobody wanted those sixes. That would have been nice if we could do a joker exchange on the sixes. There's a 5. All the reds are going out and we're not able to call for them. Oh boy, Agatha has 3s and 3s up. We have 6s, so we could completely change our hand. We have 3 6s and 1s. There is no hand from 1 to 6. We could play the bottom hand and play 3, 4, 5, 6, but then we still need all those 3s. We need more 3s, and we need the red dragon, and 2 red dragons have gone out. Let's get rid of these 1s. I'm trying to do upper numbers now. Get rid of these 1s. Okay, there's the final red out, so we can't play with the 2 red dragons. I think I kind of backed myself into a corner here. Oh, we got another. Oh, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, but then we have all these 6s. Let's see what we get here. Look for a tile to push you in one direction or the other. Okay, I'm looking at the quint hand, but that doesn't use the flower, so I don't want to use that. If I play the bottom hand, oh, I needed 2 red, those are gone. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. I wish you guys were on with me. You could help me. Oh, maybe we can play 3, 4, 5, 6. Line number 2. Let's try that. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to call for the 5 to make a pung. Or we can play 2 flowers, 5, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that. 2 flowers, 4, 5, 6. That's a better thing. I'm going to call for a Kong. I'm going to exchange the joker. And I'm going to discard the red. There is 1 6 out, so I have to use this joker here. Or I need to get another joker. I don't think there's a 5 out, but that was a good decision, I think, on my part to play 4, 5, 6. There goes that other 3. We would never have gotten it. Another flower, which we don't need. We need a 4 crack or another joker. Oh, Joe's playing north with 1s, so he's playing a lot with 1s. Oh, he got Mahjong. Good for him. Very nice. So he was playing north with 1s. Look at he had all the 1s. Very nice. And I did notice when that was being passed around that there was a lot of 1s. We should focus on the Charleston a little bit more, so we'll do that in the next hand. Agatha was playing 3, 6, 9 with 3s. Very nice hand. And Wes was playing east and west with a run. Nice. So I think you saw some good decision making here. I was trying to play the concealed hand and consecutive run. The 3s were put out, so I had to change my hand. And then all the red dragons went out, so I had to change my hand again. I could have played consecutive run line number 2, but in doing so, I would have had to get rid of my 2 flowers. And I thought, well, why not try for line number 5, which is 2 flowers, 4, 5, 6. Let's start the next game and see what happens. Sort by suit, and we have a pair of 7s. So we can play 5, 6, 7, 8. We can keep all the upper numbers. We can get rid of the 1, the north, and let's think about 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe the 9. Unless we want to play odds, we can keep the 9 and get rid one of the dragons. So if we play 5, 7, 7, 9, we would have to get rid of the red. We need the white. We got a 9 and a 4. We don't need the red. And we can get rid of the 6. Picked up another 9. We have the 3 and an 8. Let's get rid of the 8 and the 3 and possibly this 5. Looking at an odd hand. Oh, now we got a 5 dot back, so we have to remember that. Let's get rid of an 8, a 1, and an 8. We can get rid of 4, a 1, and an 8. Oh, now we could do 5, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9 with the 9 and 9. We don't need the north, the west, and I don't think we're going to be using these dragons. We picked up a 9 and a 7. So let's look at each of the hands. We're not going to play the first hand because it's all one suit. And the second hand, we don't have any 1s and 3s. The second part of line 1. Line number 2, we're playing the second half. So that would be 5, 7, 7, 9. Or we can play line number 3, which would be flower. We don't have pairs of 5s. 7, 9. It would be this 5 and 7, 9. That might be where we want to play. Okay, that's one choice. That's line number 3, part B. The next choice is all one suit. We're not going to play that. The next choice is 5, 7, white dragon, 7, 9. And then the next choice is flower, 5, 7, 9, 9. Or we could do 5, 7, 9, 9. Either way, you still have to give up a pair. And then the last 2 we're not going to play. So let's do 3 tiles. I'm going to do east at 7 and 9. I don't think we talked about them at all through the whole thing that we talked. That's how I decide what to get rid of. We picked up a 5. So that 5, 7, 9 is looking pretty good. Flower, flower, 5, 7, 9. We can wait to pick a hand until we get more towards what we're looking to play. Prioritize your discards and get rid of the ones that you definitely aren't going to use in the category. Now a 7 crack just went out and a 9 dot. We have to keep track. Actually, I got rid of the 9 dot anyway earlier. We don't need it. Oh, we got another 3. If we pick up 1s, we can play the concealed hand. I love concealed hands. Oh, we got our flower. We can get rid of 1 3 dot. We're looking for 1s. Oh, there they go. 1 goes out as soon as I say it. Oh boy, 4 and 6. 4 and 6 could possibly be 2, 4, 6, 8, but if you go there, 4 and 6 could be line number 3, or they can be playing, can they be playing consecutive run? 3, 4. No, they couldn't be playing consecutive run. I think it's 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 3. That's what Joe's playing. Yeah, he's playing line number 3. 5 dot, we need a Kong of it. We don't have a Kong. Oh, now we can call for it if we want. I think I'm going to play that 5, 7, 9 hand. The third one down, you need 3 5s, 3 7s. Sorry, we need 4 5s, 4 7s, and 4 9s. There goes the second. So let's use the Joker and call because one already went out. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I was thinking of the last. Oh no, one did not go out. All right, we'll ignore it. Maybe we'll get a Joker. 7 dot. We don't need a 7 dot, but I think I'm going to get rid of the white first. Red we don't need. All the 7 dots are going out. Oh, look what we picked up, a 7 bam. Nice. We need a Joker though. Oh, and that was our 9. That's the first 9 to go out. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. It's all right. We'll figure it out. I don't think we were going to win this one anyway. We can change hands and do 5, 7, 9. I think for that other hand we needed the 9. Let's call for it. I made a mistake and put out that 5 dot by accident. Maybe we can recover here. Who's got all the 3s? Nobody's doing Joker exchanges. Oh, 3, 4. Oh, double dragons. What are they playing? Let's take a minute. West is possibly playing the third hand in 2023. Winds and Dragons, the third hand, but I think Norths and Souths are out. So that, or East and West. Can he be playing East and West? He could be playing East and West. No, East and Wests are out. So he's not playing Winds and Dragons. He can be playing 3, 6, 9 with Pungs of Dragons, line number 4. Or he could be playing 2023, line number 3. I think that's the only hands with Pungs of Dragons. Let's see what he could be playing. 9 dot. Don't need that. 5 bam. We don't need that. Aga could need this 5, so let's just get rid of the 9. Three dot. I'm thinking what West could need the 3 dot also. Okay, we got our Joker, but we need that here. All right, let's try the 5. Oh, he was playing 2023. Nice. He didn't need the 3 dot. And Agatha was playing 1, 2, 3, 4. So she needed a bunch of 2s. And Joe was playing 2, 4, 6, 8 as we had thought. So terrible on my part that I got rid of the 5 dot, but that happens sometimes in real games. You're not paying attention and you put out the wrong tile. But I don't know that we would have won anyway. We still needed another joker or the 5 dot to make this a little better, because we had to use a joker here because one of the 7 bams had gone out. Let's try one more game. Sort by suit, look for our pairs. We have no pairs, so we can play anywhere we'd like. I'm looking at maybe 3, 6, 9. That's kind of appealing to me. So let's pull over all the ones that aren't in 3, 6, 9 and just hold on to 3, 6, 9. We could even play just 6s. Let's get rid of a 4, a 1, and let's do a 5. We got a pair of 4s. Let's do west, 7. Not crazy about west and east, but let's do that. We got a 6. I don't think we're going to play these 4s. Let's get rid of the 4s. I'm looking at 3, 6, 9. We're going to continue. A 1, a 5. I don't want to pass a 4. I just passed a 4 there. We could play 3, 6, 9. Excuse me. We can play 3, 6, 9 in one suit with opposite dragons. So that would be 3, 6, 9 in dots possibly. That's our strength. Or we can play 6s with matching dragons, but we don't have the right dragon with the 6 dots. We can play 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. I think let's let go of the 6 crack. We don't need the 7, the north, or the 2. 7, 4, or 4. 3 tiles, a 4, 5, and 1. So we're sticking with 3, 6, 9. We really didn't pick up a lot during the Charleston. Might mean somebody else is playing it, or that the tiles haven't been picked up yet. There's 99 tiles left. Here's 3, 6, 9. And a flower. So we have that 3, 6, 9 with dragons. I'm not calling anything yet because I'm not sure which hand I'm really playing. Prioritize your cards. We know we're probably not playing this 3, but I kept it over the 4. Three, 6, 9 hand I'm looking at with the opposite dragons is line number 4. It's 2 flowers, 2 3s, 2 6s, 2 9s. So a lot of pairs that we can't call for anything. Now we have another pair of 6s. So I was thinking 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, which is the closed hand, but now the 9s are over here, so that's not going to work. We could play 3, 6, 9 with matching dragons, but again, the 9s are over here. That's not going to work. I was thinking singles and pairs. Now I got rid of the west right away because I was afraid Joe was going to need it, but since he didn't call for it, doesn't mean he doesn't have it. He could already have his 3 wests. Now we have a pair of 3s. So in 3, 6, 9, you can play line number 2, 4 flowers with 3, 6, 9. Or we could play 3, 6, 9 with 3s and 3s on the back. We could try that, 3, 6, 9 with 3s and 3s. So we wouldn't need these 6s. Or we can play 4 flowers with 3, 6, 9. I'm going to get rid of these 6s. If we're playing line number 5, it would be 1, 3, 2 6s, 3 9s. We don't need this 6 dot. Oh, another red. I don't think we're using that red. Yeah. I don't think we're going to use the reds. That's terrible. We can play 3, 6, 6, 9. I'm going to let these reds go. There's matching dragons with 6s. Let's get rid of the green. Six dot. We're not using it. Unless I play 3, 6, 9, but then I need the 9s that are already out. I'm going to get rid of the 6 dot. There's another 9. I'm going to start getting rid of these reds. Oh, exchange. I'm going to call for that. I think we already have a 3 crack. Let's just say maybe not. But I think I'm going to call. Oh, there's a 3 bam out. So we have to use, there's 2 3 bams out. Looking at the third hand from the bottom, it's 3, 6, 9 with 3s. But no other 3 crack is out. I'm going to call for it because that's what we're playing, although we need 2 more jokers. We need 1 more joker. I don't think I missed the 9 dots. Oh, east and west with 1, 2, 3. Oh, well. Joe's on a run tonight. He's got east and west with 1, 2, 3. West has 4 flowers, 7, 8, 9, 9. That's in consecutive run, the second from the bottom. And so we were in a little bit of competition. We needed another 9. And Agatha was playing 4 flowers, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, 9. I'm thinking they needed 9. So everybody's playing 9s. Wow, that's pretty rough. But I was looking at 3, 6, 9 with 3s at the end. So Joe won that one. Congrats to Joe. Let's move on. Let's sort by suit. And we have a pairs of 4s and 6s. 4s and 6s easily go into 2, 4, 6, 8. But we don't have anything else. We can play 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that. So let's get rid of an east, a 3, and a 9. We can also play 3, 6, 9, but I want to use my 4s and 6s. 2, there's an 8. We can get rid of a 7 and a north. And I'm not keeping the 2 because in 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 and 4 must always be in the same suit. East, 1. Oh, we got the 2. Let's play 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of this 6. We're on our second left. East. Oh, now we're getting 5s and 3s. Do we stick with, oh, now we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that. We really don't need these flowers, but I'm going to hold on to them. 3, 4, 5, 6. Or we can play 3, 4, 6, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see how this plays out. We don't need the dragon. In consecutive run, there's only 2 dragon hands and they're matching. We have 5s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to pass 1. I'm looking at line number 4. It would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just to keep my options open. I don't want to pass flowers. I'm going to do just 1 tile. And I'm going to wait to see how my hand shapes up. Oh, Agatha, right, oh, calling right out. Oh, another 5. We get rid of 1, 3. You know what, let's get rid of these flowers. I don't think in any of them we were playing flowers anyway. Oh, line number, the bottom, second from the bottom would be 4 flowers. It would be 3, 4, 5, 5, which we don't have. Let's get rid of the flowers. Guess nobody wants flowers. Oh, of course we keep getting flowers now. I'm going to go with the 3, 4, 5, 6, which is line number 2, second half. If we went with line number 4, we just don't have enough to do that. And this is the wrong 7, I just realized. So let's call for the pung. Remember, this is pung, kong, pung, kong. And we'll get rid of the 7. And we're actually 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually ready to call for each grouping, and that's a great position to be in because you're playing the game and you don't have to think about anything. You know, anytime your tile goes out, you're going to call. So I'm going to call if the 6s go out and the 4s. Seven, 8. So Agus is playing a hand with 7, 8 in 2 different suits. Everybody's in here. We're waiting 1 for Mahjong, which is the 6 dot. Agus is playing probably 7, 8. Let's see which one she's playing. I would think she's playing the 4th line down. So she's looking for 6 also. So we need a joker. Come on, 6 dot. Nobody's going to throw the 6 dot because Agatha probably has them also. We need a joke. Oh, yay, we got it. So 3, 4, 5, 6, Mahjong. Oh, Agatha was playing 7, 8, 7, 8. She fooled me. I was looking at the wrong hand. And Joe was playing northeast west. I'm not sure what, so northeast west would have been line number 5 in Winds and Dragons, but he had no flowers. Not sure where he was going with this unless he was starting to do a run with east and west. West was playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which is the first hand, line B. So we won on consecutive run, line number 2, playing 2B, which is 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start our next game. Sort by suit. And I see a lot of 9s. Let's play a like numbers hand of 9s. Oh, I think it just passed a 5. 5, 7, 9. 7, 9. We can get rid of a 3 and a west. And I'm going to get rid of the 7s. I'm going to stick to the 9s. A 2, a 4, and an east. We're going to continue. A 6, a 4, and a 7. We got pairs of 9s going on. A 4, a west. There is the closed hand. It's 2 flowers. Oh, but we have 2 jokers. But just to mention, there's the closed hand. We could do 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. But I'm going to stick with the any like numbers hand. So let's get rid of this 8. A 3, a west, and a 6. We have 3 to pass. We did not pick up any additional tiles. So we'll get rid of the east, and we're ready to call for our 9s, either one. And we need 4 flowers, so we could hold up. Oh, there's one more flower. We can watch the flowers and make sure that not too many go out. Only 1 went out, and there's 8 flowers, so we have 5 more to go. We're looking to collect 9s. Wow, Wes got all the tiles. I guess he's playing 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you think Wes? I was just gonna say, do you think Wes was gonna win? Wow, that was too fast for Wes. Joe was playing 4, 5, 4, 5, and Agatha was playing 2023 with 2, 3 in 2 different suits. But I don't see how she was playing that. She didn't have anything else. She had 6, 7, 8. She should have played that. That seemed like a better hand. We were trying to play 9s, whether we played line number 1 or line number 2. I was holding on to the dragon to see if I can play the closed hand, and I had plenty to discard. Wes won that within a couple of hands. Let's see how many tiles. We only discarded, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 tiles. Like, that was crazy. He was dealt that hand. So that was a nice hand for Wes. Okay, let's close this and start one more game. Sort by suit. We have a pair of 7s. We have 6, 7. And that's it, kids. 6, 7. We can play 1, 3, but then we don't have any 5s or 7, 9. So let's try for 6, 7. We can do 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get rid of all the low numbers. We can keep the 4. 4, 5. Oh, we picked up another pair. That's good. 6, 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get rid of the east. We have 6, 7, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's continue with the Charleston. We don't have a good hand yet. We can get rid of the 1, the red, and the 4. Oh, now we have another pair of 4s. Let's get rid of the 3, the 7, and The green, let's look at the hands. We have hand number 3, excuse me. It's 2 flowers, 6, 7 with the green. Or we have the closed hand, 2 flowers, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the dragon. So we can play that. Let's get rid of the 6. Now we have 4, 5, 6, 7 in 2 different suits. We have 3 to pass. We didn't pick up any additional tiles. Again, you keep playing until the tiles dictate to where you're going to play. We don't have anything going on yet. I mean, we have potentials. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, or we have all in one suit, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to let this go because I'm not sure which hand I'm playing. Okay, we picked up another 4, so now we have 3 pairs on this side. There's a couple flowers out already, just 2 out of the 8. We're not going to use these 8s, but let's get rid of the 9 first. We can use the 8s for joker bait later on in the game. Oh, there's an 8 nobody needs. I can't call the 7 because if we're playing 4, 5, 6, 7, I need 4 7s, and I only have 2. If we're playing the closed hand, I can't call it then either. Okay, 3 flowers are out. You can keep it a range of numbers. Okay, Wes is probably playing east and west hand. First green dragon. That is the 4th flower. Okay, we could play 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get rid of the 3. Now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5. We can play 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's get rid of the green. Flowers don't look like they're coming in. Okay, he has 3 east and 4 souths, which looks like line number 1. Okay, let's evaluate. So any 4s out in BAMs? No 4s out in BAMs. 5 BAMs out? No 5 BAMs out. 6 BAMs, yes, 1 6 BAM, 2 6 BAM. So you have to use this over here for the 6 BAMs. In either case, 7 BAMs, 1 7 BAM out, so we have to use this over here to call for the Kong of 7s. Now 4 dots. There are no 4 dots out, I believe. 1 4 dots out and 5 dots. I don't see any 5 dots out. Shall we play 4, 5, 6, 7 all in one suit? We can go for it. Let's get rid of the 5 dot. Nobody needs the 9 BAMs. We can let them go. Of course, we get another 5 4 dot. 3 crack. Oh, I don't know if Wes needs that Wes. So I don't know if I want to give that out to him. So sometimes you have to break up your hand to not give somebody Mahjong. There's only 11 tiles left. We need a lot more tiles, so I'm not going to give Wes any wins. I'd rather a wall game than let him win. The end of the game, there's only 2 tiles left. You should be throwing out jokers. So he did need a north or a west for the win. So it's a good thing I didn't throw those. You really do need to play very good defense. So west was 1 tile away from Mahjong. Joe was playing consecutive run, line number 2. So it was 2, 3, 4, 5. He needed a lot more tiles. I think a lot of his tiles were out. I'm not sure why it says broke hand. I'm going to have to research that, why it says broke hand. But we'll look into that. Why does it say broke hand? Anita was playing 2 flowers, 1, 2, I'm assuming 3, and she didn't have it. Again, hers says broke hand. I was playing 4, 5, 6, 7, and I just picked up a 5, so I was in good shape there, but I didn't want to throw these tiles to Wes because it would have given him Mahjong and the game would have been over, so I wouldn't have won anyway. But our hand shaped up a little nicer. We never picked up another, oh, we did pick up a 4 dot, but we never picked up any 5 dots. So I think either way, we still would have had to get rid of some of our tiles to not give Wes Mahjong. So we'll end here for tonight. I will see you back here next week at 6:30, and we will be playing on I Love Maj with the creator, one of the creators, Julie, and I can't wait to play with her. She's such a wonderful person. It's such a pleasure to talk to her, and as we're playing, we'll ask her some questions. So tune in next week, and we'll play I Love Maj against Julie, and 2 different robots will play with us, and I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for joining me tonight. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.